Type more, put them in cursive. Deep like I'm burying hearses. Preach like I'm doing up churches. They got
Welcome to Tuesday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. We got a good one in store for you. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, LaMelo Ball saw this coming. He said, quote, "My whole life, I always knew I was going to the NBA. I had my life planned out. I knew I'd have stardom. My whole life, I thought I was the star. I can't even say I'm a rock star. It's something other than that. I'm something rare." Guys?
No shortage of confidence, Allie. Thanks for that. So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. Thaddeus Young out there with Achua. And it's Porter in at the 3. And for Charlotte, Ball and Rozier are the guards. Nick Richards out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. And not many teams have as solid a piece to build around as the Hornets do with LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo clearly is a guy who has incredible confidence, incredible vision and passing ability. When you look at his ability to make the game easy for the players around him, and sometimes in transition to make those elite athletes look incredibly special, he is a guy that you would enjoy playing with. Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
And Young gets it to go.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Ball. And another shot. And it's good on the layup. Ball's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Well, the quickness helps LaMelo Ball out inside right there. Just allows him to get the quick drop on the defense.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Ball passes to Oubre. Back to Ball. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Well, the size LaMelo Ball brings to his position helps him finish on the interior, even against tough coverage. Wow.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the mobile one drive. And coach is sure it should be going the other way. He's challenging the out-of-bounds violation.
And depending on the ref's angle, an out-of-bounds violation is an easy call to get wrong. It's a great reason to have replay. A call that's easy and quick to confirm on the monitor.
Yeah, it's one of the main reasons the coach's challenge is in place. This isn't a judgment call. There's usually pretty clear and conclusive evidence on an out-of-bounds call. And the ruling has been made. They're going to uphold the original call on the out-of-bounds violation.
And as a coach, it stings to lose a timeout on a failed challenge, but it's a risk worth taking to make absolutely sure that you're not going to lose a possession on a blown call.
Hey, it's an exciting time of year with the playoffs on the horizon. Grant, should teams start changing up their rotations with the postseason in mind?
You know, B.A., I'm not a big fan of that. Of course, seeding is so important in the postseason, but I don't think it's time to start experimenting. It's still about winning games and getting into the best position possible.
One more round of applause for your Honeybee.
The Hornets have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. From the stripe. That one is off. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Last time they met was in Charlotte, where they beat the Hornets.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
It would seem to me with P.J. Washington, basketball was ingrained in his DNA. Why? Each of his parents' guys played Division I basketball.
All right, Doris, how has it helped P.J. Washington growing up in a basketball family?
Well, I think if you have two college players, two high-level college players, it automatically means you've got two high-level coaches who can help develop your skills at a young age. But the other part of this, the mental aspect, such a huge advantage to have people who've been there and done that.
They retain possession. Three-pointer Rozier. They grab their own miss. Knocked away. Porter with the steal. Ball against Van Vliet. Pass to Achua. Trent outside. Jacks up a three. Goes back up. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
That free throw no good.
Precious Achua at the line. 2 shots.
And that trip coming up empty. Missing both. The Hornets have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. There's Ball with a 3. Charlotte again missing. Toronto trailing. Here's Van Vliet. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
This guy is competitively tough and will not back away from physical defense. Go ahead, Fred Van Vliet.
Rozier, the pass to Ball. Oubre with it. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And there it is for him.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Rozier outside. Here's Richards. And he throws it down with one hand.
You know, I really like this. Instead of putting his head down, Terry Rozier keeping his eyes up and finding his open teammate.
For Charlotte, they've gone 6 of 11 so far. Pass to Richards. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Richards has got 6 points.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
And Toronto calls time here.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Give them a round of applause, everyone. Your Honeybee.
Here's Van Vliet. 20 points for him last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. It's stolen by Washington. Fast break. Here we go. Three-pointer Rozier. Porter pulls it in. The Raptors have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. It's rebounded by Charlotte. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
Here's Oubre. Here's Rozier. The 3 from Ball. The shot won't fall, and Toronto will go the other way with it. Here's Porter. It's hauled in by Oubre.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Boy, Otto Porter with the pretty delivery. That's nice.
The Hornets have gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. Pass to Rozier. That 3's off the mark.
He's got to take a back seat right now. When you're ice cold, you can't just keep gunning.
Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Porter. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
The length and athleticism of Otto Porter able to weather the contact. Terrific strength on that one.
Rozier outside, down low. Richards, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Young with the bucket.
Such a confident finisher in close. You want to know why Thad Young's percentage is high? Look at that assertiveness.
And he lobs it up. And Washington powers it through.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. The Hornets with a lead. Pass to Richards. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, you've got to see the whole floor. LaMelo Ball does exactly that, finds the open man.
Porter, the pass to Achua. Ball against Van Vliet. And Washington with the basket on the assist by Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight. The drive by Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Plenty of burst in those legs. Porter attacking the rim with bad intentions.
Ball passes to Oubre. Somehow scores the layup in traffic. And the Hornets lead by 9.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
He gets it in there. Young's got 8.
And this night already has the makings of an offensive war.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
That one doesn't drop. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. Here's Ball. Here's Richards. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Oh!
BA, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Now another view of that incredible mobile 1 drive.
Yeah, I mean, to get a shot like that on a drive, oh, it's those type of plays that will chip away at the lead.
Rozier, a good look. And it's Charlotte with another.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Back to Porter. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
And the Hornets, another 3.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Charlotte.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Plumlee's checked in for Charlotte. Gordon Hayward comes in for Rozier.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Birch, Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got 6 assists now in the game. And it's the Hornets with the ball. 13-point lead. Here's Oubre. Yep, count it.
And you have to admit, their work in the paint has been exceptional.
Kelly Oubre Jr. Defensive foul, Birch. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Charlotte, Kelly Oubre Jr. At the line for 1.
That one misses for Oubre.
You look at the physical gifts for Kelly Oubre, 6'7", but with a 7'2" wingspan. He's a terrific leaper, and he's got great potential defensively.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
here's Ball. 32 points for him last game against Toronto. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that. I think the first thing that strikes you when you watch LaMelo Ball is the flair and the vision he has for passing the basketball. So much so, guys, consider the second youngest star to ever hit 700 career assists. First, LeBron James.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
They recover it. Achua with the dunk. Here's Charlotte now. 17-point game. Ball finds Plumlee. Outside Oubre. From 7 feet away, the putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to Achua. And here's Birch. Outside Jones. Oh, trying his luck from deep. The Hornets pull it in. Oubre's got 4 rebounds now. It's been so impressive how quickly LaMelo Ball has adapted to NBA play doors.
Well, from the outset, BA, he has looked like he has belonged. This guy distinguished himself amongst his class of rookies. And consider now, it's really about refining point guard skills, continuing to be consistent as a perimeter shooter. Point guard position has a lot of responsibility.
Toronto's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Here's Hill. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, that's strength and savvy from the veteran George Hill. Despite the defense's best effort, he does a great job finishing.
And here's Oubre from the arc. Achua with a rebound. Achua's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Oubre can't hit.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Birch against Washington. Jones from outside. Plumlee pulls down the board. Charlotte is shooting an incredible 61% to start this game. Oubre passes to Ball. Here's Washington. Hill against Oubre. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Ball. He's got 12. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yeah, you love how LaMelo uses the contact to get to the line. This guy's IQ on the offensive end is something else.
The line for Charlotte, LaMelo Ball. At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Ball.
Well, what we know is LaMelo Ball is so young, but already an all-star. The future bright with a guy who can pass it and shoot it as consistently as he can.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. And so it's Charlotte. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back with you shortly.
That's right, fans. Here are your...
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance from the Hornets so far.
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Gary Trent is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Kim Birch. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Hill in at the 2 spot. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Trent, good. And VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
The Hornets shooting an amazing 61%. Looking confident. Hayward outside. And there's the lob. Hey, the slam by Hayward.
Gordon Hayward, such a strong connection with his guys. I'll tell you, the alley-oop is pretty.
And Birch slams it in.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Smith outside. To the middle. Here's Plumlee. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
This is what they're asking for from Dennis Smith Jr. Keep your eyes up and be ready to make a play for your teammates.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
Richards is checked in for Charlotte. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
Got it. VanVleet's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Martin outside. And the foul on Gary Trent. That's his first foul. Young, he's checked in for Toronto.
First personal foul. First team foul. In the lineup for the Raptors.
And here are the Hornets now.
Young.
Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Rozier gets the bucket. Rozier's got 5 points now this quarter.
Terry Rozier in amongst the trees gets that one to go.
And Boucher, here we go. The 11-footer. And the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
A nifty play off the dribble. Creates barely enough space to get off the shot.
Martin outside. Can't get it to drop. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the bucket started raining down.
Gary Trent Jr. going to the line.
He hits the second from the line.
What you love about Gary Trent Jr., guys, is here's a guy who not only excels from the three-point line. Yes, he's a consistent guy stretching the floor, but his fearlessness, his willing to take big shots in tight spots, that is something to behold.
Rozier, and he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Now a timeout called by Toronto.
When Terry Rozier switched teams from Boston to Charlotte, think about the level of responsibility and the burden change from one team to the other. Now a starter, now all kinds of responsibilities on his shoulders.
And look who's running onto the floor.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for Trent. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. So, Doris, what differentiates Terry Rozier at his position?
His scoring ability, his threat as both a three-point shooter and a dribble drive guy. But the key, BA, to me, and what distinguishes him, you can play him on the ball or you can play him off the ball. So he can play with another great guard and still flourish.
2 points. That one goes.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Van Vliet, the pass to Porter. Here's Boucher. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Smith outside. Pass to Hayward. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
We know this about Gordon Hayward. He can score from three, he can get to the mid-range, and he can score if you allow him that kind of interior position.
Van Vliet, the pass to Young. Got a piece of it. Three-pointer Rozier. Here's Richards. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out. Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Porter with the steal. Van Vliet on the wing. Back to Boucher. Hornets with the rebound. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game, and that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them. That one a little long.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Van Vliet, the pass to Porter. Young, nice persistence to tip it back in. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Martin outside. Pass to Hayward. Top of the key. And he nails the jumper.
Well, Gordon Hayward's so good at the catch-and-shoot situations.
A difficult situation for Toronto. Back to Hill. Hayward with a steal. And it's the Hornets on the break. On up the court. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And the Hornets making a change here. Oubre's checked in.
Team foul. At the line for your Hornets, Dennis Smith Jr. Shooting 1.
And the free throw, no good.
This is an area where Dennis Smith Jr. is working on, right? As the primary ball handler, you have to be able to make your free throws.
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
Charlotte's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Hayward. Hey, the slam by Hayward.
There is nothing soft about Gordon Hayward at the cup. This guy's superb finishing that one.
Young. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Out to Oubre. Let's go with a 3. And Young pulls it down.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Smith outside. Here's Rozier. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Rozier's got 9 points in the quarter. Any hope of coming back to win this game looks near impossible.
I know. The way things have gone so far, hard to imagine.
An open look for Hayward. And again, it's Charlotte converting.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Boucher passes to Young. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Hayward with it, and it's Boucher picking him up to the inside. And there's Oubre. That one's good on the assist by Hayward. Oubre's got 6.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Porter finds Young. Outside for Porter. Outside, Hill. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. The shot comes out, and the Hornets going the other way now. Smith right side. Got a piece of it. Porter with the steal. Young, the pass to Van Vliet. Over Rozier. Second shot opportunity. And there's a play by Hill inside. Hill's got his second bucket of the night.
How about the dogged determination from George Hill? Reliable at finding ways to score down deep.
Rozier gets the bucket.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, Young is used to taking punishment. This guy is especially effective inside.
Charlotte making some changes. Plumlee's checked in for Richards. Washington comes in for Hayward. And it's Ball in for Smith. Achua's checked in for Toronto. Jones comes in for Hill.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Here's Achua. Got a hand on it.
That's unparalleled defensive focus from Kelly Oubre. He's all over his man and just suffocates that shot.
Rozier outside. And here are the Hornets with another bucket.
I'll tell you, he's having his way right now in the second period. Forget the first quarter. Let's get to work.
Blocked. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. And the Raptors making a change here. Birch is checked in.
Raptor substitution. Cam Birch.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Ball with the rebound.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Inside. Rozier gets the bucket. Rozier's got 22 points.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Now shooting 50% for the game. He's 4 for 8.
Well, when you see somebody making pull-up jump shots like Van Vliet does there, you know that the rhythm is there.
Rozier can't get it to go.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
And the shot goes.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Rozier outside. Off the mark there with a 3. Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Here's Birch. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Washington's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Rozier. Tries again. Tries yet again. And he takes it up and lays it in. He's got 24.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
And that one drops.
Well, when Porter gets that kind of room to operate inside, he's extremely dangerous.
Pass to Rozier. No good there. Achua with some nice D.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Jones against Ball. Achua with a rebound. Achua's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Tons of hype around the mellow Ball. The 3rd overall pick in 2020. Just like you, Grant.
Yeah, although the draft was a little different back in my day. But let me tell you, B.A., there is so much pressure being a top 3 pick. It's really impressive that LaMelo has lived up to the lofty expectations.
Here's Birch. And the layup is good off the glass. Birch has got 6 points.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field. He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
Precious.
Achua's got 4 of his 9 shots to go. Pass to Oubre. Floats one, and he lays it in. Give him 8.
Well, he's got length and he's got ups, and Kelly Oubre knows how to finish despite the contested shot.
That one falls.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
The Hornets shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. Here's Oubre. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. 30 seconds left to play in the half. Back to Achua. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
And Ball gets it to go.
What a finish by LaMelo Ball. Thin frame, but that length at 6'7", he can mix it up now.
Porter. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Tries it from the top of the key. Rebounded by Birch. Birch has got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
A big-time effort for Terry Rozier, providing a lot of energy for the Hornets. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm alongside Coach Nick Nurse, and I know you're not too happy with the execution at the defensive end. What needs to be cleaned up?
Yeah, we're making some mistakes on some of the switches. We're making some mistakes on some of the weak side. And then when we did get them to miss a couple, they tipped them right back in. So lots to clean up there.
Okay, it'll be a tough halftime speech from Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the 3rd quarter right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. There was no stopping Terry Rozier in the first half. He ended up with 24 points, 3 rebounds, and 5 assists. Kenny, your thoughts on the Hornets' first half?
There was no shortage of dimes on this team, that's for sure. Numerous guys displayed good court vision, moved the ball, led to great shots. They're in full control of this game.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. Can't match up physically, you're toast. That's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
And that wraps up the halftime show. 3rd quarter set to begin in just a few.
Your Hornets use this team. Let's get on our feet and make some noise.
big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, one of the Stories here. Terry Rozier. Man, is he getting it done today?
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
Ball and Rozier are the guards. Washington out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Richards in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Counted from distance. Van Vliet's got 22 points.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Here's Rozier. Trent with the defensive effort. Toronto shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Shoots over Rozier. Trent's shot is off.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And it's Rozier. That time on the assist by Ball. He's got 26.
Well, the floater is an integral part of any small guard's game. Terry Rozier, that is in the bag.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, that's a little icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second half lead.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Here's Ball. Count it. Ball's got 17 points.
Yes, sir. LaMelo Ball has handles, folks. He can get where he wants to on the floor. What a move.
Porter gets the bucket.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
Ball passes to Rozier. And they'll get another chance.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game.
Here's Richards. Goes up again. Count that one. He's got 18.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Toronto has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. And the basket by Birch. The Hornets have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. To the paint. Washington's shot is good. And the Hornets lead by 21.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Toronto's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Achua finds Birch. Van Vliet outside. Fires the 3. They get it back. And Birch slams it in.
Padding the stat sheet. Getting the board and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation. Washington's shot is good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
The bank shot, no good. For Toronto, they've gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Back to Birch. Shoots over Oubre, and the Raptors getting another bucket right there. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Right side Oubre. The 3 is up. The shot misses, and it's Toronto taking it the other way. After this game, they can look forward to Boston, where they will match up against the Celtics. It'll be the 4th of 5 games for them on the road.
That's the urgency of Fred Van Vliet on the drive that really gets the defense off kilter. They don't get much of a chance to react with this guy.
Ball against Van Vliet. Charity stripe shot. Here's Washington, and the shot goes in. Washington's got 6 points in the quarter.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Trent for 3. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got assist number 7 tonight. Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
your Hornets Youth Dance Team.
So for the Hornets, Gordon Hayward, he's checked in for Washington. Martin comes in for Oubre, and it's Smith in for Rozier. Young, he's checked in for Toronto. Boucher comes in for Birch. Smith finds Ball over Trent, and Ball with a basket. The assist by Smith. Smith's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Boucher passes to Porter. Second chance shot, and Boucher with a layup. Boucher's got 8.
Well, that's about positioning and length and athleticism. Boucher doing the job on the offensive rebounding end.
Takes one from 10 feet, and here are the Hornets with another bucket.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Out to the right wing. Here's Young. Hornets with the rebound. Richards has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Here's Martin. Up again. It's good on the putback. Richards has got 20 points.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. And the basket by Van Vliet.
Once Fred Van Vliet sees a few go down, this guy understands it's my night. I'm going to keep cooking.
Pass to Smith. That one drops for him. He's got 6. Toronto's got 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. The pass to Young. Here's Van Vliet, covered by Smith. From the arc. Fires in the triple.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his 5th overall.
Another possession, another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
And I think games like this prove why Gordon Hayward is now an all-star level talent. He understands when he's hot, I need to carry my team. I love his aggressiveness.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Martin outside. To the inside. Hayward. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Down low. Here's Young. And Young slams it in.
Oh, my goodness, a sensational athlete. Go ahead, Thaddeus Young.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie. Ball passes to Smith. Hayward with it. And he drains another one. He's now 10 of 11 from the field.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And then Porter with the dunk.
A pretty solid ball handler at the forward position. Porter breaks him down.
Ball passes to Martin. Lets it go from deep. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Pass to Van Vliet. Beyond the arc. And the Raptors, another 3.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Timeout call, the Hornets. Hey, we've heard a lot of coaches say, including Warriors coach Steve Kerr, about load management. If you want to see the Stars play more often, cut the schedule back. Maybe 72 games. Grant, your thoughts?
You know, B.A., this is a problem and a concern, I think, for the league. You go back 20, 30 years ago, Stars played every night when available. Now you're not seeing that with the workload and the back-to-back and the concern with players and their safety and the amounts of money they make over their contracts. 72 games is a possibility, but I prefer to keep it at 82. Maybe I'm just a traditionalist.
That's right, fans. Here are your honeybees. Fans, make some noise. It's your honeybees.
Jones, he's checked in for Toronto. Charlotte's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Here's Martin. Oh, rejected by Boucher.
Boy, if Boucher is nearby, I'd be hearing footsteps if I was a shooter. This guy can erase some shots with that length.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Toronto shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. From 13, and Young the bucket on the assist from Boucher. Young's got 7 points here in the quarter.
How about the confidence from Thaddeus Young? He is an effective in-between shooter. You've got to guard him.
Ball finds Smith.
Raptors foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. That'll be a 5-second call.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
So it's the Hornets now, leading by 12. Young, the pass to Porter, launches a three. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 6 assists in the game.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Back to ball. Pass to Hayward. Inside. Here's Martin. Here's Hayward. Martin, the pass to Hayward. And that one hits the back iron. Here's Toronto with the ball. They trail by 9. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Van Vliet's got 35.
And what an impact he's making from beyond the arc. A big three-pointer to narrow this lead.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Van Vliet on the wing. And he banks in the layup. Van Vliet's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Tremendous vision from Chris Boucher. He is making a case for being more involved offensively.
Here's Ball. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync. His points are really adding up from the three-point line. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he's only getting better.
And the Hornets call time here.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
And make some more.
Washington's checked in for Richard.
Coming onto the floor for your Hornets.
A minute 58 left in the third quarter. Here's Washington, drilled from 11 feet out. Washington's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that. You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Ball no good.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
And here's Porter outside. It's rebounded by Charlotte. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Ball no good.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And it's Martin with the rebound. The Hornets with the lead. The three from Ball. That doesn't go either for Ball.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Smith outside. Jones comes with a double team. Smith finds Ball. That doesn't go either for Ball.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Outside Jones. Here's Porter. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Porter's got 15 points in just the second half. Smith outside. Oh, good D by Boucher.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish. There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again. Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Fred VanVleet has been on display for Toronto. Moving the rock and looking for a shot. It's clear he's in a good rhythm. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So for the Raptors right now, Chris Boucher out there with Gary Trent. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then there's Achua. And it's Jones in at the point.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Second personal foul.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
The Raptors with a lead. Achua finds Trent. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Kelly Oubre picks one up.
Boy, it takes more than tight defense to bother Gary Trent Jr. It works out well for him with a trip to the foul line.
Trent hits them both.
The way He's shooting free throws tonight. You simply don't want to put him there.
And for the Hornets, their shooting has been good. 54% on this one. And Washington with the basket on the assist by Rozier. Washington's gotten 4 this quarter. Pass to Achua. Outside Jones. Trent outside. Back to Jones. Shoots over Rozier. Perfect. Right between the eyes on that one. Jones has got his first points of the night.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
And so here is Toronto. It's a 3-point game. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Van Vliet's got 45 points. Smith outside. Back to Rozier. Hayward right side. Achua with a rebound. Achua's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Van Vliet on the wing. 4-3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Washington's got 11 rebounds in the game. Rozier gets the bucket. Rozier's got 28.
See, once you've allowed Terry Rozier to start to percolate, very difficult to cool him off.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Oubre can't hit. Achua with it. Pulls it in from the elbow. Boucher, no good. For Charlotte, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Rozier, the pass to Washington. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
Well, the evolution of Scary Terry as a creator for others. Really nice ball movement there.
Toronto is going 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Boucher. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Hayward. Good whistle there. The first free throw is good.
What I like about Chris Boucher is he seems to understand what his team expects from him. They need him to guard, they need him to rebound, and they know how aggressive and assertive he is on the offensive end.
Richards has checked in for Charlotte. LaMelo Ball comes in for Smith. Burge, he's checked in for Toronto. Here comes Toronto on the push.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Looking to end this cold spell. And it goes. As the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Boucher.
Defensive foul, carry. Trent Jr. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Hornets, Kelly Oubre Jr. 1 shot.
That one misses for Oubre. Now here's Achua. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
They're finally taking care of the ball and playing smarter. Turnovers were a problem early on.
The Raptors making a switch here. Van Vliet's checked in. The Hornets have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Rozier, the pass to Ball, to the middle. Here's Richards. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Richards has got 24.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Raptors have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. That shot off. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. Here's Oubre. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it.
The way he's struggling this quarter, he's only adding to their troubles. They need his offense to come around. This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Charlotte trailing. Pass to Rozier. Back to Ball from deep. Knocks down the long J. Ball's got 9 points here in the second half.
When LaMelo entered the league, his three-point shot was a little bit of a mystery. But, boy, we can put that to rest. This young man can shoot it.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over. Man, one guy's been getting it done. Fred VanVleet.
He's getting loose and doing work. They want to talk this over and find some answers.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I had a chance to find out what Charlotte's head coach was going over with his guys, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Rozier gets the bucket.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Outside Oubre to tie it up. And he lays it up and in. And this game is tied up now.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Ball passes to Rozier. Now Oubre. Back to Rozier to take the lead. Knocks down the triple. Rozier's got 7 now in this quarter.
Terry Rozier is a shoot-first kind of player. He's ready on the catch.
Rozier against Trent. No good on the shot. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. Here's Oubre. Finished off the break. And it's a 3-point Charlotte lead.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And the third team foul. At the line for your Hornets, Kelly Oubre Jr. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And that's good as he hits both shots. Toronto has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Achua finds Porter. Trent outside. The 3. And the Raptors, another 3.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
The Raptors have gotten 8 of 15 during the fourth quarter. Back to VanVleet. From downtown. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Outside Oubre. Ball outside. 3-pointer. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Achua. Trent for 3. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Game plan from here forward should be very simple. With Gary Trent Jr. cooking, you make sure you find him.
Oubre passes to Washington. Rozier outside. He buries it from 3. Rozier's got 12 points in just the second half.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Trent takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And the Raptors lead by 2.
This guy's got a habit of making tough shots. And for Gary Trent Jr., he welcomes the contact.
Oubre can't hit. Toronto's gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. Here's Van Vliet. Lays it up and banks it in. Van Vliet's got 47 points.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Here's the floater. Rebound by the Raptors. Birch has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Charlotte's gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Oubre against Porter. And Oubre gets it to go. Oubre's got 22.
Now that's the lefty stroke of Oubre, right? He can hit from mid-range right on out to deep three-point range.
And Toronto calls time here. And this late game timeout, getting a breather here. Important for the players to recharge. This is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with some Gatorade.
Look who's running onto the floor.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Fred VanVleet.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
Young, he's checked in for Toronto. Toronto. Charlotte trailing. Pass to Rozier. Achua with the rebound.
That's a tough, contested shot from mid-range. Not what they wanted.
Well, especially with that defensive player in the area. You know he's going to find a way to... get into the shooter and make him uncomfortable.
Ball passes to Rozier. Out to Oubre. Fires from deep. No luck on that one. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And Charlotte shooting pretty well in the fourth at 48%. Ball finds Oubre. And Young pulls it down. Young's got 8 rebounds in the game. Porter against Oubre. Outside Porter. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Achua. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The defense has been more careful with him this half in terms of putting him on the line.
And he can't get the first one. Gordon Hayward, he's checked in for Charlotte.
Achua at the line. 2 shots.
That one's no good. And for Charlotte, they're shooting around 53%, a nice number. And Ball gets it to go.
Now LaMelo Ball relishes these moments. That young man has no fear.
Here's Achua. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Second chance effort, and that's 2 points on the layup. Achua's got 6 points in the quarter.
I mean, he's coming off a terrific performance in the last game, and he's still feeling it tonight.
Oh, he sure is. I mean, these past 2 games, his energy level has been sensational. Whether it's a putback like that or other hustle plays, he's been everywhere.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And one guy's been getting it done, Fred VanVleet.
They really need to reshape their defense. They have to get out to him quicker to slow his three-point attack.
Here's Charlotte. They trail by 7. Richards, yet another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Young can't hit. Pass to Rozier. Achua with some nice D. Toronto shooting a terrific 56% so far in the fourth quarter. Back to Trent. The 3. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Trent's got 29.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
He's been doing this for them all game. I mean, just staying alert and taking advantage of every opportunity.
And he's back-to-back games like this. He is on a tear, competing with every ounce of energy he's got.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Foul charge to Charlotte. First personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up by 9.
How about this, guys? Only the 5th undrafted player in NBA history to be named an All-Star. What you love is Fred VanVleet every year has improved. He's fearless. He's tough. There's nothing not to like. What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Trent from long range. Connects from downtown. Trent's got 32 points in the game.
It's not just the assertiveness of Gary Trent Jr., folks. It's about the accuracy. I don't care what kind of range he's shooting from.
Buries it from 3.
Never one to shy away. Terry Rozier says, I've got the answer right here.
And for the Raptors, they're shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. Tips it. Richards pulls it in. The Hornets shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. Hey, the slam by Hayward.
And Gordon Hayward all of a sudden so comfortable taking and making key shots. This is why you love this guy's future.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. And for the Hornets, they're shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Achua with a steal. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
P.J. Washington, first personal foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Now, Thaddeus Young is capable of playing multiple positions. He is an efficient glue guy who always seems to play to his strengths.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here. Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Porter finds Young. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. And the Raptors lead by 6.
How about the calm demeanor of Thaddeus Young? Big moment, no problem.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. They're down by 6. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
You'll be running onto the floor. Make some noise for your Honeybee. Give them a round of applause, everyone. Your Honeybee.
29 seconds left in the final quarter. They get the rebound. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
P.J. Washington, second personal foul. Team is
and no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
I think the thing I like best about Otto Porter is his versatility and long arms, because it allows him to impact the game in so many ways.
Ball with it. Van Vliet covering. Rozier from outside. And he sinks it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
He got off to a slow start, but it appears he's found his touch from beyond the arc.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he's able to hit the second one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So it's the Hornets now. From deep, Hayward. And Young pulls it down. Van Vliet up top. And it's good! He hits another one.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. So it's Toronto picking up the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.